The Big Necessity, The Unmentionable World of Human Waste and Why It Matters, 2009, is a non-fiction book by Rose George that delves into the history and significance of sanitation systems worldwide. The author opens with two contrasting experiences seeking a bathroom, one in Liberia with no proper facilities and the other in a well-maintained restroom at the British Library in London. This disparity highlights the privilege of having access to sanitary plumbing, as billions of people around the globe lack this basic necessity. George emphasizes the critical impact of inadequate sanitation on public health and safety, with 2.6 billion people lacking access to proper plumbing. Poor sanitation allows feces to spread, becoming a major vector for disease transmission. She illustrates how the implementation of sewers transformed London from a disease-ridden city into a modern, safe metropolis. The significance of modern sanitation is traced back to Dr. John Snow's discovery of the connection between cholera and contaminated water in 1854. The book also discusses the social divide, where access to proper toilets is often associated with wealth, while the less privileged are deprived of this basic amenity. The author shares her first-hand experience entering a London sewer with a team of workers, highlighting the dangers they face, from common diseases to hazardous gases and sudden floods. George further explores the history of sewers and drainage systems, tracing London's early use of cesspool systems that drained liquid waste into the ground and collected solids for sale as fertilizer to farmers. The historical development of sanitation systems is intertwined with the evolution of human society. High heels, for example, are speculated to have originated as a response to waste overflowing in city streets. London had already established sewers as early as 1531, and versions of the flushing toilet existed thousands of years ago. Modern sanitation emerged due to the rapid population growth, demanding more effective solutions. Rose George explores the unassuming toilet and notes that its design and functionality have remained relatively unchanged since its invention. Interestingly, the original inventor of the toilet would likely be able to repair a modern one. However, Japan stands out as a pioneer in technologically advanced toilets. The washlet, an intricate toilet foreign visitors find puzzling, has become an emblem of Japan's luxurious toilet experiences. George delves into Japan's transformation from a nation with poverty and squat toilets to one with cutting-edge toilets, while the phenomenon hasn't been widely adopted beyond Japan. Despite the advantages of advanced toilets, Americans remain largely uninterested in them, preferring traditional siphon-action toilets, which are more prone to clogging. The book also sheds light on the plight of the 2.6 billion people worldwide who lack proper sanitation. Rampant childhood diseases and their devastating impact on impoverished communities are explored. George examines India in particular, focusing on the Dalit caste of untouchables who are often manual scavengers. They endure discrimination, violence, and humiliation due to their work with fecal matter. The struggle to bring toilets to India is spearheaded by Dr. Bhimdeshwar Puddak, who founded Sulabh International in 1970. The organization has made significant progress in installing Sulabh toilets across India, providing much-needed sanitation facilities to the population. During her journey, George ventures to China, where the government has harnessed the resource potential of human waste through biogas digesters installed in many households, producing methane gas. This innovative approach has turned waste into a booming industry, positioning China as a leader in clean fuel production. However, the process demands a substantial amount of fecal matter to be viable. The book delves into the fascinating history of public restrooms across different cultures and time periods. George observes distinct cultural practices, such as the absence of doors in Chinese stalls and the growing trend of men sitting while urinating in Germany, in contrast to the privacy-centric approach in America. Advocates for increased public access to toilets view them as symbols of civilization and progress. The concept of biosolids made from sewage sludge is also explored. These biosolids can serve as cost-effective fertilizers, but their collection and processing raise significant health concerns. In India, efforts are underway to discourage open defecation, a long-standing habit where individuals simply squat and defecate wherever they are. Modernization attempts face resistance from deep-rooted cultural forces, but there is progress as propaganda starts to promote the use of indoor toilets, gradually eradicating open defecation. George sheds light on the dire conditions in slums worldwide. where access to toilets reflects the level of horror experienced in a given area. The worst slums have very few toilets. In African slums, an alternative to defecating onto the streets involves using plastic bags, leading to further sanitation challenges. George argues that despite governments allocating significant funds to various endeavors, they invest relatively little in the improvement and widespread implementation of proper sanitation. She emphasizes that sanitation deserves greater priority, considering its profound influence on every aspect of modern life. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.